we are in Panama City. We drove through St. Andrews and down Beach Drive. And you know, I've been in the Cove because we have property there, but I hadn't taken that route before. And oh my God. And I saw the pictures of the Oaks by the Bay, that park that was just so wooded and beautiful. It was very Old South in Northwest Florida. So I think that's one of the reasons we have such an affinity for this area called the Cove and St. Andrews. Yeah, see, I don't know if you can see all this. It's just, I mean, it's like, look at that tree, just bent over, like, I mean, just crazy. Now, this is, as you all know, over a month after the hurricane. Over a month. Hang on, I'm going to turn you around. This was a beautiful park in the historic, old, nice area called, you know, near the Cove. DeWitt, yeah, I think so. Look at, I mean, again, over a month after the hurricane came through here. And it's just really depressing because this was so wooded. I don't think people understand, you know, Florida can be so hot and formidable. But this little enclave was just this Old South, heavily wooded, shaded, just oasis. It was just an oasis, and it is just, it didn't feel like Florida at all. Now, as you can see, the trees are gone, and I'm sure palm trees will be the only thing left that have survived. However, and I am the silver lining girl, some of these people now have a water view that didn't have one before, so there is that. Their property value may go up because now you can see the water. This has just been, you know, it's bizarre, and I think it's because we get to go home and have normal, our Wi-Fi, our air conditioning, everything works, and our power, and it's so easy to forget. I mean, literally, drive home, gone an hour, and you forget because you're using your stuff and you're back to normal and all of that. You forget that the people here still don't have internet. Still, some of them still don't have the power hooked up to their houses, even though the linemen have done all their jobs. If you're what's the thing called on the house? If that gets damaged, you have to have an electrician come do it. And there are only just so many electricians, and everybody needs it. So, I mean, look at this. Look at this pile of just everything. And people moving out, leaving town. We see trailers and trucks every day loaded down with everything they could possibly get in there. We haven't seen it here, but the right after the storm, tons of clothes and shoes, everything on the curb because it's all ruined, which is why we're doing the mobile closet. I mean, look, this is not Mexico Beach. This is just Panama City. I mean, literally every house has a tarp on the roof. Every single, I mean, like, I'm looking for one house without a tarp.
Oh, look at the piles of wires.
I think I found one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what?
They've got a new roof.
That's a new roof. Never mind.
Wow.
It had a tarp. It's a brand new roof. I mean, just all of them. It's just as far as the eye can see.
Oh, look at that one. Completely condemned.
This street was quiet, tranquil, wooded. You felt like you were just completely separate and apart from all of the busyness anywhere. And I mean, now it's like just, it looks like, it feels exposed, for lack of a better way to put it. Just like,
yeah,
in a very, sort of like if somebody flipped up your skirt and showed you behind to the world.
Great way.
Yeah, they just weren't supposed to see it like this. I mean, it just was never supposed to be this way.
And it's cold. It's 59 degrees and freezing cold.
Yep, it's cold in Florida. We have in the back here, I'll show you, all these blankets that we're taking to Callaway, to a tent city. Here's Sarah.
Hi. Don't show me. I don't even, the look of disgust and sad.
I know, it's just, it's horrible. Look, we are literally in a wall
of trees.
Of tree debris. I mean, where does all of this go?
As high as my car, this tree debris.
Look how high this is. As far as the eye can see. I mean, just keeps going and going and going.
Look at this beautiful house on the bay.
Wow. This is over a month. This is crazy. Crazy. Whoop, it's raining. We'll roll up this window. I know it's a better view, but I mean, oh, look at the little mailbox that made it.
Oh, he did make it.
He did. Well, he's leaning, but he's still there.
The little walrus that could.
The little walrus that could.
It's a one-lane road because there's so much tree debris that it takes up.
Yeah, you can't. You're no longer 2 lanes. Yeah. God, it's crazy. I know, it's so sad. This city. And this is where, on Saturday night, we went out in this little town. Like you could walk there from here to that pop-up concert and the public eyesore event. And
oh my gosh,
and it was just such an amazing, oh no. Look at this house.
Oh my God, look at all of this.
And they're living in their campers outside. Because what else are you going to do?
What can you do?
And they're lucky. They have pop-up campers and campers.
Shit. We're like stuck like Chuck, kind of. If he can do it, so can I.
Yes. You can. Oh. What? It moved?
It moved.
What is? Oh. I think it moves all the time.
Oh.
It's got an arm on it.
Oh.
Oh. Take your life in your own hands over here.
That's right.
Sarah.
My phone just vibrated in between my legs. Look at that.
It's going to be a good day.
On top of their vehicle. Holy Moses.
Again, y'all, we're talking like 5 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
5 weeks since a hurricane. That's crazy.
That is bananas.
They still have a car stuck up out of there.
Their whole roof fell off of their house and landed on their car.
You know it's going to be a bad day when you walk outside, and that's what you see.
Wow.
The bizarre part about all of this is that this looks good compared to what it did directly following the storm. It's just the front of a something. I don't even recognize it down here because the trees are gone. It's just, I can't even, I don't, yeah, like what street are we on? I don't even know. Bunkers Cove. God, it doesn't look like that at all. So crazy.
Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Golly. This is insane.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe where I am right now.
This is like,
Holy cow.
the bay is right over there.
Look at that little baby that made it.
Be the low one. That's one of the things I've learned in this. Make it out of concrete and get low.
Get low. Look at that.
It's just so weird. This, you couldn't see anything. It was so heavily wooded. It was like, oh man, this is so depressing. Look, you can see the water from here. I didn't even know it was that close. Used to walk this with Tom, my friend Tom. We used to walk this in the mornings. God, it's just so bizarre. It's the St. Andrews Yacht Club right here. Oh, wow. So again, for those of you who are just joining us, we're driving through the cove. Headed to Callaway to hand out blankets, but we hadn't been inside the cove. I have a property right at the front of the cove, but I hadn't come down inside before. And, you know, it's 5 weeks after this hurricane went through, and I'm just blown away by the devastation and destruction here that I had no idea. I just didn't even, oh wow. This was one of the most beautiful sections of Panama City. It's like, for lack of a better way to put it, that old money feel is what we used to always say. You know, it had that old South, Spanish moss on the oak trees, and very, very low country and beautiful. And now it's like raw and exposed and just in a horrible way. Like,
Panties are hanging out.
yeah, like its drawers are showing. You weren't supposed to see all that, but here we are.
And people are living in tents
And campers, and it's raining and it's cold. It's so.
Oh God, look at this.
So this is Cherry. God, nothing looks familiar right now.
No, I'm just gonna go lay it.
Nothing looks familiar.
Oh God. Look at these trees, how they're just like
Leaning over. I mean, look at that.
they're made out of putty.
This mountain of just debris everywhere. What are they going to do with all this mess?
We're gonna bless this mess and we're gonna move on, Katie.
Yes, we are. They're finding a home for it, I suppose. Bay Anchor Apartments. We're about to go back down, I guess Beach Drive is where we're.
Okay, so I need to go the other way, huh?
Well, we can turn around out here. We're going back into town. But that's the marina, like the main marina that's been shut down.
Oh, we haven't gone by that yet. Oh. I wish the rain would go away.
I know it. But as we're sitting here in the warm car watching this rain and looking at all this, there are people out here in it, living in tents and all that. We're going to stop there next. But just wanted to give you guys an idea of what it looks like 5 weeks later.
Ooh, you know what we should do?
What?
We should find the tent city and then go get hot coffee and tea and hot chocolate. Like,
And take it over there?
yeah.
Okay. All right, we can do that. But look at this. I don't know if you can see. Look at these boats. You see that? Slow down. Look at that. Look at that. It's crazy. That's crazy train. Look, just the mess. Now we're going into the historic part of Panama City. The marina is over here to the left, over there. It has been shut down for repairs because it's so badly damaged. Boats everywhere. I mean, look at these trees, y'all. Look, it's just so weird.
It's the part that breaks my heart is the lack of trees.
Yeah, everything feels very exposed. Look at this. Look at this.
Wild.
Sorry, I went the wrong way. This went a little longer than we'd planned, but I just wanted you to be able to see it like we're seeing it. Right now, we're trying to pull up to the marina. Hang on.
Trying. That gate is open and I'm going.
Uh-oh.
It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Well, I don't think it's closed right now. I think it means walking out onto it, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, look at the Performing Arts Center right here. They have all the performances. I guess those are canceled for a while. Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's see if y'all can see this. Do you see that?
They don't want Sarah Violet to drive up in that.
You see that? Yeah. We're not allowed to go any further.
I mean, we could. If I got out.
I can see the mangled tops from the boats that were over there. You know, the covers. So, over 5 weeks. Well, 5 weeks out, and today or tomorrow. But it's today Tuesday or Wednesday.
Oh, today's Tuesday.
Yeah. Anyway, hurricane brain,
It all
hurricane,
flows together.
everything. It is really hard to keep track of things right now. I'm not going to lie. This thing called hurricane brain is real. You lose track of time, dates, what you were doing, like what I was just saying. I mean,
I throw stuff away. I don't know if I eat or if I'm sleeping. It's just, oh, hey. I think I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy in the brain.
It's been pretty brutal. Yeah. I don't know. Has this changed you in any way, do you think?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm edgy. I'm uptight. Yeah, I just don't feel like myself at all. I cry. I spend a lot, if I'm home by myself, I cry. Because this is something that I didn't ask for. Nobody asked for this, and we just have to learn how to cope. I don't like the fact that there are so many people that are suffering, and that's the part that makes me sad and that makes me cry, because they don't know what to do. They're not given options. There are so many businesses that are shut down, and that was their job, and they didn't have insurance. It's just a big giant downward spiral, what do they do? And I wish that I could help, and I can't, because I'm only one person, and I don't know, I have a tendency to pick up other people's energy, and it's a blessing and a curse, and I don't know. So yeah, that's what's changed me. It's just what can I do? I can't do it all. How has it changed you?
I would say, honestly, I'm such a survivor, and I've had to survive so many life shifts that part of it doesn't faze me. That's actually something I'm good at. But I think it's been, first of all, I'd never lived through a hurricane. So that was a new experience, not a real one, obviously. And I don't think most people lived through one like this was, ever,
no.
So a natural disaster, let me put it that way. I've never lived through a natural disaster of any sort. I've been very blessed in that regard. This was, PTSD from this stuff is real.
Oh, hell yes. It is.
The effects that it has for you, even if it didn't rip off your roof. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the effects
absolutely.
are real.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking to come. It's like getting kicked in the gut every day when we come down here, because again, what I was saying is you forget. You
it
just
takes your
forget.
breath away.
And then the minute you see it, you're like, oh my God. And then you feel guilty that you forgot. And then, oh my God, I feel guilty when I use my Wi-Fi. I feel guilty when my phone works.
Yesterday, when I was in Mexico Beach, I felt guilty for being over in other people's, standing on somebody's foundation, that they had a beautiful Gulf front home that got torn away, and here I am standing in what was their home, and I felt guilty, like, who am I? I'm invading their space. And it was yesterday, last night.
Oh, wait.
Okay, I'm waiting.
I want to show them that. It's just, we're talking about old, buildings that, you would think.
Historical monuments of our city that, have been here forever. But yeah, I just felt guilty yesterday, and then I came home and there were tons of boxes at the door, and I had groceries in the car, and normally I pull my car into the garage and go about my business, but I couldn't last night, and I was pissed off, and I'm like, wait a minute, shut up, bitch, you have no reason to be pissed off, because there are people sleeping in tents. So, it's just one of those things, it's a constant struggle that this is the new normal.
Right.
That's it, that's the new normal. Like, pick up your boxes, take in your groceries, and dry off and get over it and get over yourself. And that's just, a lot more people have a lot more worse than being able to pull your damn Cadillac into a garage.
Right.
Hello.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly.
Oh God, look at that. See, just that was somebody's business, their retirement. That's what I think about every time I see one of these businesses. It's not just the people who owned it; they've lost their stuff, and maybe they had some insurance, but I can promise you,
not enough.
It's not going to be
not
enough.
The horror stories,
and then the employees that no longer have jobs, and it's just that we've just started to see the beginnings of the economic storm that it's going to hit this region. This whole area will emerge better than it was before, but it's going to take a whole lot to get it there.
Absolutely.
And for those of you who have been supporting what we're doing and participating in Save the Closet and with Lighthouse Vision Outreach, I can't thank you enough. Every day when we go to do this, we do this to remind ourselves why we get up every morning and we work till we're sore. We do all these things but for the grace of God, there go I. I mean, this could easily have been us. And whether we're putting deposits in the karma bank or whatever you want to call it. And plus, I think there's a certain amount of, if you focus on other people, you don't think about what's wrong in your life. So I think, the real estate market's not what it was before this happened. And we do have concerns about those things, but we know it's going to be all right. And if we focus on other people right now, it certainly keeps us from worrying and stressing about things that we can't control. I mean, there's absolutely nothing we can do about it. So we might as well just hunker down and do everything we can to help our fellow neighbors. Yeah. Well, we're going to let you go because it's hard to multitask, and we've also got to figure out where this tent city is, and I need to text someone. So anyway, have a great day. I hope you share some of these images with people that you know. Remind them that this is not over down here. People still need help, and it's going to be a long time, and this is one of the worst storms of our generation.
Yes.
So anyway, don't forget. Bye.